Hey, welcome back to Paddles Up. My name is Jeff Dang, and on this channel, we help you improve as a Dragon Boat athlete on and off the water. Today, this workout is one of my favorites. It's something that I kick off the season every single year. I'm going to be using some techniques that is from a previous video. Check that out if you haven't seen that. With that, I'm going to jump right into it. Let's get started. This workout is what I call a pyramid. We are going to be doing 2 minutes of work and 30 seconds of rest, active recovery. And we're going to do that for a total of 4 times. Now, during this workout, I'm going to be working on 3 little techniques, which I'll be calling out throughout this workout. All right. For those that are using a Concept 2 like myself at home, you can go ahead and set this to intervals time with 2 minutes of work, 30 seconds of rest, as I've mentioned. All right. Anybody else who is not using Concept 2, that's totally okay. If you're doing this poolside, if you're doing this in a boat, that's all right as well. All right. This is a workout that builds upon each different technique. I'm going to start with our pyramid using the setup, going into the extension, practicing our press, right? And then we're going to cool down a little bit, putting it all together. And then we're going to do our active recovery and back into our 2-minute work. Let's go ahead and get started, shall we? Here we go. I'm in my setup position starting in 3, 2, and 1. Okay. I'm at my setup position as I mentioned, right? Taking that bottom hand and guiding it to the hip level. That's it, right there. Keep it nice and easy. My back is straight, right? We should be able to do this. Should be able to sit here in this position for a long period of time without my back hurting, without anything arching, right? We're going to add the extension here in a little bit in 5 and 4 and 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. As I'm adding that extension, you see I'm engaging my hips a little bit more, right? You see my shoulders adding a little bit of that twist, right? This is just adding that extension. I'm going to slow down a little bit so you can see the full stroke. I'm going to take that and now I'm going to add the press in 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. As I'm adding that press, I want us to think about not exactly speeding up per se, right? So I'm going to slow down a little bit, adding that press. Keeping that extension nice and easy. Paddle coming down straight to your hip, right? We're not drawing some crazy silly lines. The last 30 seconds here, I want us to put everything together, but with the lighter watt. 2, 1, a little bit lighter in effort to put everything together. Beautiful. How'd that feel for your first one? I want you to start thinking about, how did that feel? What do you want to add? What do you want to focus on? We're going to do this one part at a time. Think about something you want to focus on. You're going to have a little bit of time in the rest to think about that. 3, 2, 1. We're in active recovery. Take it nice and easy. Relax. Give your mind and body to think about what is it that you just completed here. What do you want to focus on? Think about one thing in each and every one of those 30-second strokes. I'm going to start again in 10 seconds. Nice and easy, right? 2 and 1. Back to setup. Very nice. Starting at the basics, right? This is that step 1. Good setup. My top hand doesn't have that chicken wing on that press down. Bottom hand guiding to the hip once again. Good job, guys. Keep it up. Bottom hand nice and straight on that setup. Let's add that extension, shall we? In 2 and 1. Here we go. I'm doing a little bit of a pause here, you see. Making sure that I really focus on that extension as needed. Set up, extend. Nice. We're going to add that press, right? Add a little bit more power. 2 and 1. Here we go. Keeping that straight line at the bottom. Very nice. Focus on that breathing. How are you breathing right now? Think about that body. How's everything feeling? You're adding more pressure, not more speed. Pressing down, not pulling. Very nice. Pressing down with that top hand. There you go. Take it to about that chest level, right? Bottom hand, taking it to the hip. Let's take it down some watts for the last 30 seconds. Here we go. You're still adding everything together, but a little bit lighter. Gives you an opportunity to now think about all the components, right? 10 seconds, we're going into the cool down. 2 and 1. Active recovery, 30 seconds, guys. I'm gonna take a break for a second. I'll make sure I get some water. You at home, remember, you do not need a Concept 2 to do this, right? You can do this poolside with a boat. Captains, feel free to integrate this into your warm-up. I usually take this on the way out to the water. We're gonna jump right back into it. Our first 30 seconds is starting that setup in 2 and 1. Setup. Setup work is nice and easy, right? But just because it's easy doesn't mean that you can't have good technique, good focus. Where are your hands? Where your leg? Where's that chest at? Good breathing. I'm gonna add the extension here in a little bit. Watch that body. Think about where the body needs to go. 2 and 1. Here we go. Good extension, right? I'm adding that rotation in my hips, some in my shoulder. That bottom hand guiding it nice and strong forward. The bottom hand does quite a bit. We may not be focusing too much on the press, but that guiding is so important to make sure you are all the way buried in the water, right? Let's transition into the press now. Here we go. Nice. Making sure you're adding some more pressure now. "30 seconds left. We're gonna take that pressure down, but we're gonna keep everything the same. Here we go. Go. "15 seconds left. Here we go. We're gonna go back into our active recovery. Four, 3, you got it, 2, here we go, 1, active recovery. You can go back into the setup phase if you need to. You can slow down quite a bit. Make sure you're giving yourself time to catch your breath, to focus, and think about what is it you're gonna do next. Think about it now. What do you want to focus in each phase? I'm gonna focus on my breathing. 2 and 1. Here we go, set up. Good setup. "10 seconds left. We're adding that extension. Get ready. 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. Very nice. Remind yourself, what did you want to focus on? Good extension. Switching, adding the press, 2 and 1. Here we go. Keep the momentum, don't go faster. Good press. Add the power on there. I'm about a 43-45 stroke rate myself. Last 30 seconds. Keep everything together, just dial down the pressure. Very nice. Five, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Resting, take it nice and easy. Cool down. Be proud of what you've done here today. I want you to revisit this video so you can practice each and every one of the components, right? If you need a little bit more detail, check out some of our other videos. Very nice. Last 5 seconds. Finish it up, guys. With me, here we go. And stop. Nice deep breath. Be proud of yourself. This is 10 minutes more than what most people would have already done. This is fantastic. We are now done. Thank you so much, and I'll see you guys next time. Thanks.